Okay, part two. So we're going to fill out the whole unit circle. So I'm going to start with the easier points, which would be just the ordered pairs for the X and Y axis. So if I start here at the origin, go right one, this would be 1, 0. Go up one, this would be 0, 1. Go left one, this would be -1, 0. And go down one, this would be 0, -1. And then I like to do my 45-degree angles next because the order pair is always the same. So it's square root of 2 over 2 for both the X and the Y, which are called cosine and sine. So if I find my 45-degree angles, and I did those in blue, if you can see, both ordered pairs are radical 2 over 2, radical 2 over 2. That's why these are my favorite. They're exactly the same, except when we get into the different quadrants, and then the quadrants are going to be either positive or negative. So I'm going to write the ordered pairs first, and then I'm going to show you a trick. So these are all my blues. I've already got them marked. Those are my 45-degree angles. And let's remember, they're off of always the x-axis, always the x-axis. So think of a kitty cat, that's the nose, and the whiskers come off of the nose, or the x-axis. Okay, you know I love animals. And look how bad that 45-degree angle is. Whew. Okay, not very good for drawing straight. Okay, so if you recall from a couple previous videos ago, this is quadrant 1, this is quadrant 2 because we're going counterclockwise, this is quadrant 3, and this is quadrant 4 over here. And then here's the rule. I'm going to teach you this little acronym. And the acronym, I've got this little coordinate plane down here. The acronym is this. Of course, I'm on the door handle. It's ASTC. And it stands for All Seniors Turn Crazy. All seniors turn crazy. Okay, that's the little saying for it. What that means is, for your signs, like if you notice, I didn't put any positive or negatives here. So what this means is, let's see if I can make this a little clearer up here. All my signs in quadrant 1, all my signs in quadrant 1 are positive. That means my cosine and my sine are both positive. My cosine and my sine are both positive. So that means for my ordered pair here, they're both going to be positive. Okay, let's see if I can move this up just a little bit so I don't have to crunch the paper as much. This is all seniors turn crazy. Then S is for your sine. So on my sine here, if I look at this, so my sine is, remember how the ordered pair goes cosine and sine? So since I go left, my cosine is negative, my sines are all positive. So I go left and up, so all my sines are positive. So that would be, that has to be negative because that's my cosine and that's my positive. Or else if you don't want to remember this acronym, just go, well, I go left and then up, so that makes sense. So this is my cosine, that's my sine. So my sines, all my sines in quadrant 2 are positive. Or that would be like all your y's are positive. And then down here in 3, tangent. Well, I haven't showed you how to find tangent yet. To find tangent, and this will be in the next lesson, that's sine divided by cosine. So your tangent would be sine divided by cosine. Well, in this quadrant, if you remember, both of them are negative, and so what's a negative divided by negative? It's a positive. So I'm going to show you how to find tangent in the next lesson. And then in quadrant 4, cosine is positive. So cosine is your first, so positive, negative. So all cosines are positive. Well, cosine is my first, so that's positive, so this one is negative. And that's just another easy way for you to remember as you're doing your ordered pairs, which ones are positive and which ones are negative. So all the signs that over here are all going to be positive. Both ordered pairs are positive. Over here, just your signs are positive, which is your second. Over here, both your signs are negative. And over here, just your cosine is positive. All seniors turn crazy. Let's finish filling out the circle. So if you recall over here from the ordered pairs, and this is always a tough one, so if you have to go, okay, let's try to remember the 30 degrees. If I can get the 30 degrees, then the 60 degree ones are just the opposite of it. So this is 1, that's a unit circle, so the radius is 1. Across from here, that's the shorter side, that would be 1/2. And this would be radical 3 over 2. So if this is 30 degrees, and I want to know what cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. So this is square root of 3 over 2. So this one has to be 1/2. And then my 60 degrees is just the reversal. So this is going to be 1/2 square root of 3 over 2. And then for all the rest, you just do the opposite. So if this is my 30 degrees right here, this is my 30 degrees off the x-axis. So I'm just going to do all my 30 degrees right here. So over here, this is my 30 degrees, so I would go square root of 3 over 2, comma 1/2. And then I remember this is negative. From off of my x-axis, this is my 30 degrees, so this would be square root of 3 over 2, comma 1/2. Make them both negative. Over here, off of my x-axis, this is my other 30 degrees. So these are all my 30 degrees right here off of my x-axis. Those are all my 30 degrees. So the ordered pairs are exactly the same, except some are negative, some are positive. So here, remember, I go left and down, so that one is the one that's negative, right there. And then you can see. So for the 60 degrees, we're just going to take these and we're going to flip them. So it doesn't matter where you start. I can just take this to find the 60 degree and I'm going to flip it. 1/2, radical 3 over 2, make that one negative. I already did that one here. I'm just going to take the reciprocal here. 1/2, square root of 3 over 2, make them both negative. And then the last one over here, 60 degrees from here to here. So I'll take the reciprocal, 1/2, square root of 3 over 2, make the first one negative. And there's your unit circle for the ordered pairs or the values of them. And that's it. All seniors turn crazy. Or all senior citizens turn crazy. That's where I'm. Okay, all right, Lulu thought I was knocking on the door. All right, peace out.